Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome guys and girls, let's take a look again on the gold market. Well, overall situation on the gold stands very interesting and tricky, and today in the fundamental report we tried to explain in detail, step by step, what driving factors will make impact on the gold in the different perspectives. So what could happen in the short term, what we particularly will intend to keep an eye on, what could happen in the longer term. Although guys, usually when I prepare the daily video after weekend, I tell that as you wish, you could read it or you could not read it, and trying to explain in 2 words in the video what I was speaking in a report. But this time I would call you to read, because there we explain in details every step in our training plan, and it will be easily to you just understand, because it's too many to talk in a video update. Here as usual I will tell what we approximately expect, but it would be better if you will read. That will let you to just better understand this overall situation on the gold market. So as I said, in 2 words, we separately take a look at the short-term and long-term factors. In the short term, we expect the bullish reversal on the gold and rally, but we expect that this will be relatively short term, maybe 1 month, as maximum 1-2 months probably. Why? Because gold will not depend on who will win. Stimulus will be provided anyway, and that will support the gold in the short term. It means that once reversal will happen, investors will stand in euphoria and expectation of the providing of the stimulus, and that will push the gold higher. But that will be only the second step. First step is the moment of the reversal, and here it's not obvious situation as it seems, because the moment where gold will reverse depends on how smooth the elections result will be announced. If it will be no frauds, no contesting, no Supreme Court involving underestimation who are president, good gap between the different candidates, where it will be obvious the results of the victory one or other candidate, all the better for the gold. The faster the gold will turn up. If it will happen right on the 2nd and 3rd of November, and on the 4th of November, the gold will turn up. If we will get frauds, contesting, accusing, social unrest, small difference between the candidates involving the Supreme Court, the reversal on the gold will be postponed and delayed. Why? Because investors, when the uncertainty, will sit in cash and on the United States bonds and in the tools of the money market, and waiting what will happen, buying the popcorn and sitting before the TVs, just watching how this battle will be over. This could delay, but this will not impact on the first stage where we expect the reversal. In a longer term perspective, in the perspective more than the 2 months, we think that once everything will become clear with the election, the next primary object for investors will be situation with the virus. Logic here is very simple, because virus and the potential lockdown makes impact on the global economy. Situation with the global economy makes direct impact on the interest rates. Interest rates will make impact on the gold. So explaining you this chain, if it will be slowed down in the economy, it will be decreasing of the inflationary expectations, so inflation will decrease. That could and with the stimulus, the nominal rates could start to rise. It means that the real rates also will start to rise, which is negative for the gold market. And with that scenario, gold market could really meet some headwinds once the first euphoria and reaction of the elections will be over. So market could jump back to the 2000 even area. We expect that could be 2160, because there we have the buy objective point on the weekly chart. But after that, we do not expect that it will be real rally continuation. More probable that gold could turn down, show the retracement as overall situation with the virus, as you can see, become worse. That increase the probability of the scenario that I have just explained. That will be the problem for the gold, and gold either will show the deep retracement, some relief will happen after the elections, or it could turn to some sideways action. So it's the most probable scenario that we're watching for. So let's try to make deal with all this stuff. So in the short-term perspective, what we expect? So in last update, we said that it seems that it's very probable that gold could drop more somewhere to the 1825, 1830 area, or maybe even to 1825 area, because here we have also the OP. At worst circumstances, that could happen. This could happen if it will be negative or problematic elections results. What I'm calling with the problematic. All the stuff that I said, frauds, mutual accusing, probable, I don't know, social unrest maybe or something, that will delay the announcement of the president who will win in elections. In this case, gold will stand under pressure and will show this pullback. My suggestion that it's highly likely that this will happen. If in the first victory of Donald Trump there were the social unrests, I think that markets strongly underestimate the chance that Donald Trump could win. They rely too strong on the polls. That's my opinion. At the same time, the gap between the candidates probably will be minimal because currently by the polls the gap is too high. It's about 10%. If Donald Trump will run up with the Biden and win finally, probably it will win for just 1% or even smaller. So that increased chance for the different problems around the elections. That in turn makes me think that we need still to keep this scenario well, because I think that chances that gold will drop under the pressure of the elections uncertainty really significant. Still, if I am wrong and it will be smooth elections and results will be announced clearly, this also could happen. That's why currently we need to keep an eye on the possible bullish patterns on the intraday chart. So because market could reverse earlier, for example, from this level or from the 1850, if indeed everything will become clear and just without any problems. So for that purpose, for example, on the 4 time frame chart, here could be double bottom, as we talked about on Friday, because 2 XLP stands around 1850. Watching for the wash and rinse, if market will clear out of the stops, showing the sharp reversal, forming the double bottom, that could become the point where market could reverse up if everything will be good with the elections. Or it could happen even earlier if results will be announced fast and the mail ballots will be calculated fast, no frauds will be estimated or something of that sort, although they already have been estimated. Anyway, maybe market will start reversal right from here. So because here, take a look, we could get the reverse head and shoulders. Market has formed reversal swing on Friday, forming greater upward action compared to the previous swing down. This could be forming on the right arm, bottom and starting upward action. So what we have to do? First, we need to keep an eye on the 1870, where right arm bottom should be formed. If market will fail, next level will form double bottom around 1850. If market will fail here, finally, we are turning to the daily chart and watching for last outpost for the bulls, 1804, 1825. Fib support on the weekly chart, weekly oversold, daily oversold, agreement with the OP, so will be great level for taking the long position on the gold. Also, guys, since we are taking the position in a longer term trading plan, well, it's not suitable to everybody, but sometimes personally I do this. I'm taking the position without any leverage. So I have some, for example, assets on my account. I calculate based on the value of the contract how much gold I could buy without leverage, and I'm just gradually buying by the 20% of my position at every level, or wait for buying the gold without any leverage, but at the same time, when I'm buying the gold without leverage, very often I do not use the stop orders or use very far stops. That will just let market to breathe, because with the buying gold without any leverage, I have no risk, because if gold will drop to the zero, I will not get my margin call, and my assets will stand on the market. So this is the way how you could approach the trading if you have possibility, if you have the ability to do this. So for example, taking two contracts, for example, here 20% of your position, at 1850 you could take another 20-30% of your position. The market will drop here, take the rest around this level. So, but for the others who are using the margin trading, leverage on trading, well, you should be careful using the stops and watching for the levels where you intend to take the position. As I said, first the right shoulder here, double bottom, and finally this area on the daily chart. That's what we intend to do in the gold market in the coming week.